Welcome back, guys. My name is Ahmose. This is Patience of Pointillism with Ahmose, episode 4. Today, I'm going to show you some progress that has been made, last couple buildings that we worked on, and also what we got in store for today. I'm going to be mainly just working. Don't really feel like talking too much, so it's gonna just be really a tutorial day for sure. Right now I'm covering up the last couple spots in this building before we really get into the details of it. I'm gonna try and knock out, since I'm not gonna do as much talking about on 4 buildings plus the CITGO sign. One of my favorite parts of the Boston skyline is that CITGO sign that lights up. Yeah, so welcome back. Knocking with your boy, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Now, since the last time we left off, we were in this area, this general area, and I've completed this building, our skyscraper, our apartment building, in this bottom half. Okay, added some lights. All right, and now we'll be moving on over here to this area. Try and knock out these 4, okay? And then, you know, we still got a lot left, but this is where we at. Now, before we start, we got a range of colors that we're gonna be using. Let's go through them. Today we've got a skin pastel, metallic light green, metallic silver, nature white, vanilla pastel, ultra light brown, patrol, it's like a navy blue, metallic blue, LIGO blue pastel. Oh, I already went through that one. Blue violet pastel, neon yellow, zinc yellow, vanilla pastel, cool gray pastel, lobster color, that's double, our signal black fine print, signal black regular, a traffic red, neon pink, burgundy, and a magenta. All right, a lot of colors, a lot of details is gonna be added. It's gonna be a cool section of the painting, I feel. All right, so let's get to it. So today I want to work bottom up. So I'm just gonna hit this bottom portion of the building. All right, I'm gonna use a brown to mix in with this gray. All right, I got some areas down here that I gotta cover under the trees. Hopefully that's caught by the camera. Is it? Yeah. All right, cool. So cover the bottom part of this building first. Then attacking the white spots. Get into it. This building's gonna be a little bland, really not much detail with this one. Just brownish gray dot, no lights. It's just a blank building, blank wall. Probably one of the most boring parts of this painting as far as the building skylines go. But, I don't know, we'll see what we can add to it. Also, by the way, usually I have background music for this, but I've noticed that sometimes when uploading to YouTube, we hit some copyright infringements based off of the songs that are played. So today, a little bit more ASMR just listen. I want to be able to upload my videos without any discretions or pushback, so. Covering big spaces like this can be the most like arm workout feeling, but it is what it is. Moving along. For the upper half, okay, I also want to add a little bit of burgundy. To this side. Oh no. Top. I'm just gonna go one color gray. Just gonna go all gray with the top of this building. Get one layer. I don't want to color it. I do want to dot it, so I'm just gonna go another layer of gray. And then next one I'll fill in the white spots. This will make our dot effect still stick out, even if it's just one color, the same color. The only color that really doesn't, I guess, blend or just kind of blends together too much is black, obviously. Okay, now while that dries, we can either go here or here with the CITGO. I want to hit this first though. Okay, so for this building in particular, we got a gray, cool gray. We're also using what I believe is Alago blue, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it is metallic silver, so I'm gonna put the normal gray under it so that it sits and kind of looks similar to this. And for the top of it, I'm just gonna go signal black. Okay, we'll add some white to it to define what this is later, but I'm just gonna leave gaps essentially in between those areas for now. Very small gaps. The top layer of this building is black with some very dull lights. We'll get to that. Okay. Now we'll go heavy with the Lagu. Cool. Again, we'll let that dry. Alright, now we're gonna go on to the CITGO sign. With that signal black, now we're gonna hit the bottom first and work our way up. We have a gray that sits here. I kind of want to cover that with metallic. We'll just add some dots. What we're gonna do is, over that, we're gonna go white, okay? Just gonna make our layered effect look like the background is changing, which it is. The sign lights up, but it does change. Kind of like creates a gradual color up. Dotting white on white can be difficult sometimes. Obviously, can't really see what you're dotting. You're not sure if you're filling in spots, but so we get the phone camera out, and eventually we'll make sure that we're getting everything in betweens. Good, like that. We'll go over that again, but for right now, we'll leave it the way it is. Okay, now I want to hit these colors, so it's almost like a triangle, but a pyramid in a sense. So we're gonna have a darker red on this side. So we'll go burgundy on the bottom or under that color to make sure that that looks darker. But we'll go over it with red eventually. Then we have our magenta on the bottom. I'm gonna add a neon pink to that one. Really to all of it. And then finally, our varsity red. Sometimes you might have to let this dry first. Yeah, we'll let that dry. And while that does that, just gonna grab what we're adding is a true blue. That's gonna have to sit. It's looking a little dull. Now, do you see what I see? Yeah, this needs to move over. We'll have to fix that. But okay. Honestly, in the meantime, we got our green. So again, our Lago is gonna color under this metallic green. On the upper half, where is it at? We're going with, ooh, that's not the right color. Right color, wrong marker. We're going with yellows. And then on the side of this building, I'm gonna do a darker ombre. Oof, uh-oh, bleeding. Cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And then that gray is gonna just go in between as well as across the top here. So realistically, we have like the main layers of these done. Now we're gonna move on to this building here. This one is very unique. It has this crown at the top of it. It's also metallic, so it does shine, similar to the John Hancock building. It's all glass building. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 2 layers that kind of go dark. It also has like a step-like effect at the top, so that's gonna change as well. All right, and then we'll go with this almost like purple. Yeah, we'll go with this purplish. Just sit on the other spots there. Now, for that top crown, okay, like I said, it is a crown effect. It's going to, the skyline is gonna essentially pop through this. I just wanna make sure that I'm making that evident. So I'm not gonna fill in that white spot until we get to the orange. So that's gonna sit the way it is for the rest of this. All right, and I feel like that's a good spot to stop. All right, we have like our base layers. Now we can get to filling in white, adding details. All right, and this will essentially be done in the next like 30 minutes. Cool. All right, I've actually decided to add another layer to this building. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna change the primary color on the finishing product so it has two different finishes. So the main face of the building, this part, will be gray, but this side here will be that brown. All right, we're not gonna go too heavy on the burgundy. Just wanted to kind of show. And this is gonna give like another type of brick color effect. I like to imagine that brick is made up of brown burgundy, a little bit of cement, gray, and red, but we're not gonna add red. I don't want it to be too popish. Shade more. Feel that pain in the shoulder. Even though I do want to work bottom up, I'm just gonna move on. So hit that. Again, this top layer is literally just gonna be all gray. So, oof, uh-oh. I'm just gonna color this gray for now. All right. Part done. move on. Actually, no, we're going metallic. All right, so hit this building here with the metallic to finish. Now in this, you'll notice I kind of have to go over certain things like this trees. I'm gonna have to go back over the end of them just because kind of blended on top. Alright, we're gonna hit this gray. And we're gonna go gray down the middle of this. All gray. Signal black here. Alright. And since we got it in our hand, we'll finish this out. Alright, we gonna be alright. Now, where do we go from here? I'll let that dry. Let's move on to this other building. Which I do want to add for this one. I want to add this color. Woo! On to the next one. It's like How Come. It's from my old shit. Out the whole album. Now we're going metallic green on the finish of this side of the beard. Boom. Alright, background of that done. Here we're gonna finish with a bright yellow. At the bottom, should go here or here? Which one first? Let's do this first because I feel like it'll go faster. So we'll go metallic blue. At the top, to the top. A lot of the times, some of this stuff can just look blurry. Look like, dog, what the hell? Until you add them details. That's what I like about it. It's like, you gotta really trust the process. Because right now, these buildings kind of look just like, yeah, a mess, hot mess. You know? But we go over with fine print, and you start to understand. Like, oh, I see where you was going with it. You know. At first, it was like, this look crazy. This look chaotic, real chaotic. But just be patient. Just be patient. Now I ran out of gray, so I tried to cover this as much as possible. But right now, we're just gonna go details real quick and finish it out. Let's go. Start from the top. Now, before my phone had completely shut off, I just sped ahead, finished out some details on each of these buildings. I still gotta add some lights, but progress has been made. Again, thank you for locking in. Episode 4 is Patience of Pointillism with your boy Ahmose. Peace.